Okay, right, this is what we normally do. We just sit here, chill out, and we do some research. We've got important research to do about this government, the hierarchy, and what the fuck is going on. Been going on for fucking years, yeah? And it's time for us to inform you, gather information, put the jigsaw puzzle together and work it out yourself, like, you know. I choose to not be conformed in any way, in any form. I don't follow rules or authority. Fuck that shit. I'm my own person. I'm doing me. You get me? So anyway, I want to start off with a song back in the 80s, because I was a teenager then. And I don't know if you guys have heard of Duran Duran. Duran Duran is an 80s group, but the one song I really particularly liked was Notorious. And it kind of resonated with me, and I love it. I want you to hear that. And so I'm going to put it on. And another thing I like about my nickname, or the name that I was born with, is Ranju, which means happy. And where I was brought up in a white area, a lot of people couldn't pronounce my name, so I said, okay, well, just say Duran Duran. Now, if you say it so many times, Duran 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 Duranju. Yes, there you go, you can pronounce it now. Alright, here you go, this is Duran Duran. And Shanika here, she's doing some research and we'll talk about it in a minute. Just, let's put this tune on first. Notorious. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna read the lyrics as well now, so I remember them. Can't read about it. Burns the skin from your eyes. I'll do fine without it. Here's one you don't compromise. Lies come hard in disguise. They need to fight it out, don't pout about it. Say your seedy judgments. Who said they're part of our lives? You own the money, you control the witness. I leave you lonely, don't monkey with business. The profits to justify your reasons. I heard you promise, but I don't believe, and that's why I do it again. Woo! Sing it, sing it, sing it. Where is it? No, no, notorious. Yes, yes. Keep the secret. So long the boys make a noise. I'm one of the boys. News rings to break up. Something they'll never destroy. Grand notorious slam bam. League gives a damn, don't flake about it. Need to bleed about it. I need this blood to survive. You own the money, you control the witness. I leave you lonely, don't monkey about my business. You promise to justify your reasons. I heard you promise, but I don't believe, and that's why I do it again. No, 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 no. Notorious. Again. Woo! Cause I don't give a fuck. To justify your reasons. I heard you promise, but I don't believe, and that's why I do it again. Come on. Notorious. Look at you. Right, we'll put it on now. What should we put in the background, Shanika?
Narco's new one.
Yeah. Well, Narco's new one, I believe. Notorious. I'll put it down a bit because we still need to talk. But can you hear it?
Yep.
Cool.
Alright, dude. This is not.
Right. We're doing a bit of research now on all this bullshit that's happening.
You're so
Well, I don't watch the news anyway, so we've got the internet, we know what's going on when necessary, you know. And so what's happening now at the moment, shit has hit the fan, and all this paedophilia lark is coming out, especially within the government, yeah? And all this hierarchy, lords and fucking baronesses who are trying to get their brothers off the hook and shit like that, you know? It's fucking pathetic, man. So it's all happening. So,
Right.
what's going on? Tell me a bit of research, Shanika.
It all started off being released in the media about the 114 files that went missing.
Right, let me just put that down. Sorry, Narco. Not disrespecting you. But this...
Right, and basically, the Telegraph put up an article on the 7th of July
7th of July, this year.
this year,
Right.
and shall I read it?
Yeah, go on, read it.
Home Secretary Theresa May announces review by NSPCC chief on Westminster child abuse allegations. Home Secretary Theresa May announces that the Chief Executive of the NSPCC will lead a review into the Home Office handling of historic allegations of child abuse. The Chief Executive of the National Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children will lead a review into the Home Office handling of historic allegations into child abuse, Theresa May told MPs. The review by Peter Wallace will take 8 to 10 weeks, will look at the Home Office's investigation but also how the police and prosecutors handled information handed to them. The government will also establish an independent inquiry under an expert panel into handling of child abuse by public bodies, which could be upgraded to a full public inquiry if the panel decided it is needed. In a common statement, Mrs May said that where the Wanless Review's findings relate to the Director of Public Prosecutions, it will report to the Attorney General Dominic Grieve as well to her. Long-running rumours of an organised ring of paedophiles in Westminster have resurfaced following revelations of historic child abuse by celebrities such as the BBC presenter Jimmy Savile.
That dirty bastard, yeah.
The rumours focus on a dossier compiled by late lawmaker Geoffrey Dickens in 1983, which is thought to have contained allegations of child sex abuse against a number of members of Parliament and other public figures. It was passed to the Home Office or Interior Ministry, but subsequently went missing. Following a review last year, the Ministry has now revealed that in total 114 files relating to child abuse allegations it received between 1979 and 1999 were presumed destroyed, missing or not found. It has also identified 13 items of information about alleged child abuse, 4 of which have not been reported to the police, although detectives have now been informed. Yeah, and that was that first article that they let out.
Now what really fucking bothers me, yeah, right, and I want to express this, yeah, you've got two class paedophiles. You have the poor and you have the rich. The rich, they put it undercover, and there's nothing wrong with what they do. They're the fucking cunts who they're the ones who are making these videos, who are kidnapping our kids, who are destroying their souls, yeah? And they're making fucking videos for these poor paedophiles. And whatever happens, these poor paedophiles, they get dealt with, yeah? Now, most of these poor paedophiles, they've probably been abused themselves, so they don't know any different. So, you know, they don't get the right help and what have you. And so, you know, it's this kind of vicious cycle of paedophilia in fucking many generations, yeah? But these fucking rich cunts, yeah? These fuckers, they think they can get away with this shit. Nah, mate, you're not having it. It's not happening no more. The shit has hit the fan big time now, yeah? All of this shit is coming out. They're, investigating care homes in Nottingham?
In
North
Wales.
Nottingham. And
North Wales.
And Wales, yes. And it's all happening now. So there's a message here for people, yeah? Don't ignore this shit, yeah? If you are paying taxes, you're paying to fund these pedos. These rich pedos. So I suggest you wake up, yeah, and stop fucking paying these taxes, because you're actually contributing to these fucking cunts doing shit that they're not supposed to be fucking doing. Because these fuckers, they got so much money, don't know what to do with it, and they think they can do whatever they fucking like. Nah, mate, it's not happening. This is fucking sick. And we're gonna deal with this. Us people are gonna deal with this. We are the majority, yeah? They can't do fuck all if we all woken up. So guys, please, right? Rather than watch EastEnders, fucking bullshit MTV fucking music, yeah? Listen to Narco, he's making sense here. It's all about human consciousness. You know, we're responsible for our children, yeah? We are the teachers, us parents, yeah? So, guys, let's teach our children the best we can, you know? Let's teach ourselves. Sort ourselves out first, yeah? It starts off with oneself, and then you're able to then, you know, teach your children. You know, teach others. That's how it grows. Go, Shanika, tell me more.
There's another article on the 20th of July, which is on the Anonymous website.
Anonymous!
It says, UK political paedophile ring scandal, much more than meets the eye. Many high-ranking British officials have been accused of being involved in a paedophile ring that extends much further than just the United Kingdom, stretching as far as the United States. Before, a massive paedophile ring involving British officials was thrown to the side as nothing but conspiracy theory, but this theory is now being officially investigated due to a staggering amount of evidence confirming this theory to be valid. Furthermore, the cover-up by the criminals involved has not gone well, as the British government has come under fire due to the recent disappearance of key files regarding the crime. There are currently around 40 British MPs, members of Parliament, under investigation for paedophilia, but there is much more to this scandal than meets the eye. The scandal initially centred on the rape and child abuse accusations against the influential BBC presenter Jimmy Savile, who was knighted in 1990.
He was knighted.
And
the
died
Queen fucking knighted him.
2011. The investigation broadened after victims testified that the abuse involved an organised ring of paedophilia being run out of BBC, involving at least 40 British MPs. The scandal also involves a close friend of Jimmy Savile, Sir Cyril Smith, who was knighted in 1988.
What about that Australian cunt? What's his name? Rolf Harris.
Rolf Harris as well, yeah, he was one of them. Cyril Smith had an overwhelming amount of evidence accusing him of physically abusing young boys in the 1960s. So why aren't these men behind bars? Mainly because Savile and Smith are both dead, but also due to the widespread corruption of the British government and because of their influence and connections around the UK. This is especially true for Savile, who was said to have been well acquainted with the royal family itself.
Ooh.
However, the real question we should be asking ourselves is, will the rest of this ring be prosecuted?
Isn't it?
This scandal has been covered for decades, even with all of the testimony by victims to this horrible ring of paedophilia. BBC fired the first reporter who tried to expose the scandal in 2012. It's pretty obvious why this is being covered up once you look at the type of people involved and their level and influence in the government.
I don't give a fuck.
But with
what,
this
they
issue,
think they're fucking higher than us, do they? Cunts.
But with this issue catching the attention of the internet, the issue is getting much more difficult for these offenders to hide their crimes. This issue won't be able to stay in the dark much longer due to the attention of journalists and the internet making this outrageous scandal and those involved come to light and be exposed for what they are. So this is This is just in the United Kingdom, right? Wrong. The United States government had nearly 1,700 staff members of the Department of Justice show up on a list of names gathered from an internet child porn string out of 3,200 names found. The investigation was stopped due to a lack of resources after a very short 8 months. Due to recent attention, the investigation is being officially reopened, and hopefully the culprits in the US government will be prosecuted. And that's what they try and do. They kind of say that they're going to investigate it and they try and sweep it under the carpet. So the public, like, we can't let that happen. Like,
we can't let that happen. We can't let this fucking hide away anymore, yeah? It happened too much in the 60s, 70s, right? At the time, you know, my era, you know, all this bullshit that we were watching on telly, it was all fucking paedophilia. I mean, that Rainbow programme, yeah? Lunchtime. Was it George, Zippy and fucking Bungle, right? The host, what's his name? I forget his fucking name now. But you know what? It was all, if I look back at it, it's like, it's all sexual content. Oh my god. Why do you think it's not on telly no more? Fucking hell, mate.
But even like
sick. It's a sick
Piggy's
society.
girl, they said she died of heroin overdose. But really and truly, what she did was expose 2 paedophiles on Twitter. That's what happened. She exposed.
What, in the Illuminati, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She exposed paedophiles in the Illuminati ring.
And the mothers
were giving up their own babies.
Fucking hell.
To be abused and all of that. And then after she's exposed that, she's died.
Innit?
But
and
they can't
wonder
stop
why.
it. They can't stop everybody, can they? They can't
No.
just fucking kill everyone. And now it's all in the
Open.
media. Well, it's not in the fucking media. It's all over the internet and Facebook.
Yeah, they
and
won't
things
show
like that.
it in media because what? They've got voting system coming up now. You know, we've got the European elections coming up, and they're fucking shitting it because no one is actually fucking bothered voting for this bullshit government, right? Guys, people, please, if you understand the currency, how it works, and you can YouTube that to make it easier for yourself. They made it complex purely because they don't want you fuckers to know what's going on. Alright, so don't even bother. Well, if you understand how the currency works, you'll realise that we've been enslaved for God knows how many fucking years, yeah? But we've been enslaved because the system is a load of bollocks. There is no money, this paper money is all illusion, it's all fucking numbers on the computer. Real value is gold and silver, okay? That value will never go down. Money is nothing. As I said, it's an illusion. And so, you know, the system, the way currency works is all these IOUs, the federals, the fucking banks, they're IOUs, and we the fuckers who are paying it, getting them richer and richer, and us people are becoming poorer and poorer. If you have a 9-to-5 job, you're basically conformed. They want that. They want you to have formal education that gives you a living. You know, 9-to-5 job, pay your fucking bills, and get stuck in that system. Self-education, however, it provides you a fortune. You work for yourself. You know, you have talents. You have talents that God has given you to serve others. So serve as many people you can with your God-given talents. That's what you're here for, your purpose, yeah? Find your medicine, as Narco says. Find your medicine and use it. You don't fucking abuse it. Use it and help others. We're here to give, yeah? Not to fucking take from Mother Earth. Fucking hell, please, people, wake up.